Marvel Zombies is coming to Marvel Rivals, Disney Dreamlight Valley gets another expansion, and the Monsters Inc. land officially gets its name. Welcome to this week's Nerd Roundup, hosted by the Nerd Factory. I'm Jake. Let's catch you up. On October 23rd, Marvel Rivals will get its first ever PvE mode, Marvel Zombies. This mode is going to be throwing endless waves of the undead at you with a squad that you'll have that you can fight with. They've annoyingly only limited it to 5 characters out of all the characters in the game. Only 5 are available. This will consist of Thor, Blade, Magic, Jeff, and the Punisher. I'm not going to lie, out of that entire lineup, there's one that doesn't fit, and it's Jeff. But then I think about it, and Jeff actually fits perfectly. He may look cute, but that thing's the devil. I'm telling you now, Jeff is the devil. You will be fighting your way through the Eternal Night map, the one that came out in the Season 2, the one that came with all the Fantastic Four. So that's the map you're going to be fighting on. From the trailer, it looks like you're going to go through from the start point of the attacking team all the way through the map to the end, where you come up with the Avengers Tower. While doing so, you're actually going to be fighting endless hordes. And then at some point, which they didn't really explain, you're going to come across Zombie Namor and the Queen of the Dead, which will be the Scarlet Witch, if you haven't watched the Marvel Zombies TV show. They're going to be boss fights, so I don't know how they're going to do that, but it's going to be very interesting, and I'm very excited for it. But they also added in new abilities for all the characters as well, so there's going to be new abilities that you can get. They showed, again, in the trailer, so they showed all the abilities. I'm interested. I'm very interested to see what they do with this, and I hope this isn't the only PvE mode that they do. I also hope they add more characters, to be honest, because as much as I like the characters they've chosen, there are a few that I would love to still be able to play as and just kill a horde of zombies as, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. 4 new villagers and 3 horses. Yeah, you heard me right, they're adding horses, will arrive in the new expansion Wish Blossom Ranch, coming to Disney Dreamlight Valley on November 19th. Snow White, Tigger, Cruella de Vil, and Tinkerbell are coming to join the fun, along with Maximus from Tangled, Khan from Mulan, and Pegasus from Hercules. The expansion will have a main story quest, so obviously the usual style of expansion that they've done for the previous 2. And all 4 villages will be available day 1. And be ready to unlock with all the friendship quests and rewards too. In this new location, there are 3 new areas to discover as well. But I'm not going to spoil those for you. You can buy the expansion and have a look at all the fun stuff that they've got in there. Some of it's really cool. Disney has confirmed that the Monsters Inc. land coming to Disney Hollywood Studios will be called Monstropolis, which nobody was surprised at all. The land is going to feature the first suspended coaster with a vertical lift at a Disney park. And it's going to be based in the actual Monsters Inc. building itself. So you'll be riding around. So you know the doors in the movie where the doors are going around? It's that. That's the ride. There's also going to be dining and shopping areas to explore in Monstropolis, as expected. And the land is expected to finish in 2027. And is very much on my bucket list. Because Monsters Inc. is one of my favorite movies. Mike Wazowski is one of my favorite characters. So I am very excited for this land to exist. And I literally am going to the park just for that. In all honesty. I'm very excited. You have no idea. Now you're all caught up. Yeah, this is a shorter one. I'm not going to lie. But I think this might actually be the new norm, if I'm going to be completely honest. I want the Nerd Roundup to be more of a roundup, give you all the things that happened this week. Obviously, there's a few things that I didn't include in this one that happened. But I think I might start doing that, trying to get as many things in as possible. Maybe not as long as like some of the other ones, but still giving you all the topics and things that happened during the week, so everyone's up to date, because that's the point of these, is to keep you up to date with all the things that happen in a way that isn't overwhelming, because I know how that feels, and being overwhelmed sucks. So yeah, I might end up making these maybe a bit shorter, maybe a few more topics. Maybe it's not just 3. Maybe we might have like 6 or 7. Depends what happens during the week, obviously. But then give you like a TLDR of like, hey, here's all the things you need to know, rather than giving you the long, stretched out details of all the stuff. Maybe that's a future thing. Maybe I'll make like daily videos one day. That's like a long-term thing. But for now, I think that that's probably the best idea for these. Is give you TLDR and all the topics of things that happened this week in a video that's slightly shorter than what I've been doing. But as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, because you'll be getting one of these nerd roundups every Monday at 6 p.m. UK time. If you've got any suggestions on what you'd like to see or anything you want to say, or whether you agree with my decision to make these slightly shorter with more topics. Maybe you guys actually like the longer ones, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out this stuff as I go. I'll try and respond as soon as I can. Other than that, I'll see you next week.